الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله ما لنا.
Think about your home for a moment, your house or apartment. What keeps it standing? Its walls, right? A house is built on a foundation, and its walls support the roof, keeping everything upright. The walls, really the supports, are essential, otherwise there is no roof over your head. Islam is a lot like that house. It has its own supports, what we call the pillars of Islam. One of these pillars is fasting the month of Ramadan. Many people have heard the word, but they don't know what it really means. Physically, fasting is about abstaining from food, drink, and intercourse from sunrise until sunset during the day of Ramadan. Fasting Ramadan is an obligation on every sane adult Muslim, and there is mercy in it. Those who are too old or weak, like the sick, don't have to fast. And what's in it for you anyway? Besides some of the health benefits, fasting draws a Muslim closer to their Creator Allah. Fasting is a real test of willpower. You give up things you love like food and drink to please the one who made you, the only one who knows if you are really sincere. And for that, Allah promises reward without measure. Fasting also gives us a sense of understanding and empathy for those people who keep away from food and drink because they don't have any. Suddenly, you have a taste of what their life is like. This increases your attitude of gratitude for Allah the provider. He has blessed you with provision that others are denied. This is trial for them, a test of need, and trial for you, a test of thankfulness. If you learn the lesson of Ramadan and complete the fast for Allah's sake alone, you will come away with more kind-hearted, more humble, and more grateful. The hunger and thirst we subject ourselves to in Ramadan does not just remind us of the troubles of others, it reminds us of the future. We remember that there will be a day when we will be hungry and thirsty. That's the day we are resurrected. And that isn't a day where we can run and grab a bottle of water. The thirst that day will be intense, and we need to protect ourselves from that and do all that we can now to alleviate it. How? By staying away from sins. And Ramadan is the perfect testing ground for that. We not only keep away from food and drink, we also keep away from sins and evil. What good is a physical fast if you are indulging your heart, mind, and tongue in forbidden things? Then it may be that all a fasting person gets from his fast is hunger and thirst, as said by Allah's Messenger, Muhammad, peace be upon him. Another pillar of Islam is the pilgrimage to Mecca, or the Hajj. At least once in a lifetime, every sane adult Muslim must make this journey. The fundamental purpose of Hajj is to establish the remembrance of Allah, to thank Him for His bounties, and to ask Him forgiveness. The actions themselves have a long history dating back to the Prophet Abraham, who built a house of worship in the valley of Mecca, and that house is the Kaaba. The actions of Prophet Abraham in building this sacred house are commemorated in the rites of Hajj. So dusty, tired, and dreaming of soft beds, the pilgrims sacrifice money and time to be one of millions who crowd into Mecca during Hajj. They gather from across the globe to join in place for one purpose: black, white, red, people of every color and country come as pilgrims. Muslim men, we wear two simple white pieces of cloth for the Hajj. The equality of man shines through. Everyone is crying and asking Allah for forgiveness, just like you. It's also a showcase of the unity of the Muslims. Hajj is a reminder as well of our journey to the hereafter. Like the Hajj, we'll leave behind our families and homes. We'll spend our wealth on pilgrimage as well. Similarly, we should be spending our wealth on your journey to the hereafter. The fast of Ramadan, the patience, willpower, and empathy it fosters. Hajj, the journey of a lifetime, and the unity it represents. All of these are part of the beauty of Islam. Now, discover it for yourself.
لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله